Yes, here we are at San Jose State, the Martin Luther King Jr. Library, which was being slightly renovated. This is Silicon Valley Comic Con, day one, Friday. Um, you know, yeah. So, yeah, went back to the alma mater, San Jose State, our hall, and have a look around at various things. The Van Manicute campus, the and walking along talking about the different buildings and things. I think most of this probably don't need to cut out the audio, but I did just now. So yeah, walking along, and there is the Dwight Bentel Hall from the mid 2000s, and there is the Olympic slash Black Panther statue. I commented on there. Each one of them taking a shoe off in solidarity. In a similar way to the bow the knee at the football game years later by the captain. Similar to that. Yeah, so we have our library, then we have the Student Union building. And I'm commenting on here that the Student Union building was built to commemorate Star Crackers from the 90s, which was being produced there at the time. And we were there, and and they made it look like the Starship, which back then was called the Josh Braun. Now Star Crackers is referred to as Space Vanguards. Ship is the Vanguard. And it went to the side and back where it looks even more like it. The side looks like Raxler's ship. Yeah, so so we're student union thing, and there was last night. Mark Cards and I were doing audio pickups. Starship Chimera. You've seen the trailer now, and also then I wanted to show off here the Iron Cross Eagle thing, commenting that it kind of resembles the Socialistic Nazi Party Iron Eagle. Not supposed to, but it kind of does. It's supposed to be Mayan, but yeah, I think they commented on that when they first put that up. Here's nothing on the actual social justice at San Jose State. Yeah, you can pause it if you want to. They made a mess of the old Student Union building and completely gutted it, pretty much replaced it. The walls are still kind of there. And then I showed off the Red Angel building, which is the art building at San Jose State. Although it wouldn't have been in 92, it would have been in the rewrite in 94. There's the Student Union building, which is the AS building, Associate Students Building House, which has actually been rescued. It's actually hidden back there. And then I threw the building again. It was kind of that color back then too. So, and the plants represent the angels' wings, like in the Star Trek Discovery. Yeah. So then we have here we have a building, Tower Hall rebuilt building, one of the hall buildings, which was under construction 4 months earlier. One of the building. Let's see, some other. I don't think that's the same one as the old one. I guess a new one that was put in the middle of the road there. The other one. Yeah, I think that was built differently. Yeah. Then we have this big monstrosity in the back that I call the Distant Destinies, or Space Van, the Canary Space Landing Bay. It really does look like that. headquarters building. Just back of the aquatic center. Ha! So, just me looking ominously in awe. Yeah, so they tore down things, rebuilt things. It's like they just refurbished the front of it. But I completely demolished it. Refacaded it. Yeah, and I was commenting that that's the event center where the artist formerly known as Prince played, and Mark's cards where John and I snuck into the side door. Let's see. I think he actually had tickets. We were just screwing around. But yeah, here's the his bench, and my bench is across the way. Our benches that they redid. Yeah, and because we were that awesome. I don't know if they actually are our benches, but we called them. Anyway, we have the pathways. Sicilian stories inspired all of that. There's the hall, and then we jump over to the hotel. Note that there isn't anyone there, and the convention's not taking place in there. Shot of the hotel, and there is a banana, chocolate-covered banana. Looks like a turd. Didn't taste like one though. Yeah. So here we are at Silicon Valley Comic-Con, and see the very beginning of this, and look very. Yeah, there's one lot of people there at first. It's an hour beforehand. So we have. Yeah. We have me commenting on it's really hot. Well, that Star Trek thing is boiling. I am not going to put on the fursuit this year. It's too hot. It's really, really hot. It was like 90 degrees middle of the day. Now we're making a movie. Which is cool. Yeah. And oddly enough, signs up saying they were recording the movie in nice bright fonts so that you want to encounter their movie. And so yeah, and mess with it. Here we have beginnings of they rebuilt the Star Wars Jedi stuff set because there were some Star Wars people there. The 501st came back from their Canadian visit last year. They were there. It's the stormtrooper group commenting on the other Red Angel. I don't think I showed a picture of them. And other things. Yeah, so killed the audio. Showing other things. I'm sure there's going to be gonks in here. I'm just going to go with it anyway. Let's see. We're going into the. Well, they didn't have a game room per se. They put it in that big truck in the back. But they opened up the whole hall area to a massive dealer's room that takes all three halls. Since I already discussed other stuff about the Creature Feature guy, won't put that on here. We have massive truck thing. I walked around this thing first, and then I went back to it. It's a video game simulator truck room thing in the truck. So not a lot of costume people. That's Cthulhu. It's bunch of stuff there because of Ninja Turtle there too. Con. I hope I didn't say Phantom earlier. I meant Comic Con. Comic Con. Yeah. Silicon Valley Comic Con. And not going back and fixing it. Oh, here we have some nunchucks that are very bright, so they can really be seen by the enemy. That's what I was commenting. As well as some of the attack melee weapons. Ironically, of which, if you buy anything like that, you have to check it. And if you buy a sword, you have to keep it in your room after you buy it. But yeah, so Cat Girl, the guy from last year that was probably rejected. You're complaining about it. Oh, the protester. Rejected by the Bunny Girl. He wasn't there this year. But here we have just didn't check. Some of the vendors, I imagine, are they're probably all on point. But some of them might be after other vendors' stuff. Who knows? So here's Terminator. Terminator people are all there. The convention. Lou Ferrigno's there somewhere. Adam Savage, who I had come across in the hallway earlier, or thought I did. Probably didn't. Just some other guy that looked and acted exactly like him. Maybe he's trying to body double. I also saw Andy Weir earlier walking around. That was confirmed because someone else later said, "No, Andy Weir's walking around the dealer." I saw him. But yeah, let's see what we have. There's a Pokemon. Some unusual little knit patterned items. And the name of the place. There's the Funko Pop things. And here we have the a lot of pendants, but none of them were actually Star Trek emblems. There's the giant Jabba the Hutt. Someone has already posted about that. There is already Friday night being covered, but there were actually a lot of people there with, and now not so many of their professional camera phone star people, but more like actual licensed camera people there. They were doing stuff. So it wasn't like the ones that were pretending. There weren't as many cosplayers, so there weren't as many camera people. And they were apparently making a movie all through the thing, running through there with the people that actually worked there, running through there. Some of them had Kohl's jackets and stuff. Some of them had other jackets, or NASA jackets. Some of them were doing interviews and things. Like this guy talking about the Mars rover. Those are cool. There's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah. Pokemon. No. Yeah, so watching this unfolding here, that's a guy selling fairly authentic jacket stuff resembling the animated show and Chimera and TNG and Discovery outfits. That look pretty good, but they're expensive. If you want to fork over about $300, you can get one. Maybe by the end of the convention, that'll be down to $200. Probably not. Disney pins. Mark's cards would totally be at that place buying all the pins. All of them. The ones he has. But he wasn't there today. So, and there's a I think there was a. I think there was a moment of Zen in there, but it's not there. Actually, this is all pretty good. This filming. So here we have a giant wall, and then another wall, a box of Funko Pops, bobble, giant-headed ones. Every conceivable show and spin-off. They had Elon-Musk models, but they were about $20 a piece. They were small. They were for like $20 a piece for a model that's less than 6 inches. It's kind of pricey. But yeah, so probably online they're probably cheaper. But 2 of the vendors are selling it for roughly the same price. So maybe I'll get a rare one. Maybe not. Oh, I did not film the creature feature guy because the good creature feature people weren't there. The guy that ripped them off, he was there. Didn't want to see him. He doesn't know enough. We already went over that on the other reels. Watch that. Yeah. But yeah, there's some swords. Those are expensive. Swords are cool. There's a few shots on the ground. Swords, really bizarre battle axes. What respecting ninja would wear a bright blue or a bright red ninja sword? Look at my bright red ninja sword. You see them a mile away. Like the space guns. Yeah, this guy's a prop replica Star Wars guy. But in order to avoid copyright infringement, he's given the sword, the prop swords, names that aren't exactly Star Wars, like calling it Space Force, to make it Distant Destinies, Canary Space, basically. Canary Space doesn't have lightsabers, I tried to tell him, but that's okay. Or Force. Yeah. Saber Force. So it's a little different. So it's a parody. So it's a crossover. Yeah. Star Wars crossover with one of my stuff. It's weird. No. Could happen. Usually it's Star Trek. And then we have the shiny gold double print shirts. They've made a image after image one done it over in that stuff they used to glaze over shirts. That shiny dye stuff. Like a paint. That often wears off after a while if you keep washing it. And here we have lots and lots of manga books. Batman Beyond. This guy was the one that asked the lady's age. You don't do that, but he did it. Yeah, this guy was cool because he had like a sitar. But also he had a Black Wonder Woman. I said that'd be a cool crossover, DC Marvel crossover. One of them puts on like the Wonder Woman garb and from Wakanda and goes in there. That'd be awesome. Let's do that. I would watch that. And then there's the cat guy. I think that was a brief shot to that. Oh, that's the fuck up. It's funny though. Yeah, so you can cut this fuck up when you're going to the dailies and watch it, and you're like, oh yeah, that's just the camera running for no reason. Segment there. That ain't gonna work. Fortunately, it's not very long. Figured out something was wrong, and I was like, oh shit. Yeah, okay, back to the story. Here we have, the artist out. They all wanted a picture. Detective Pikachu was following me. It was funny. So he's on the case. I wonder who that was. It'd be funny if it was like Sarah Cruz in the church. There was a furry as well, but Pikachu kind of counts as a furry. Zombie Gnomes. I asked her if it was the sequel to Sherlock Gnomes, no Garden Gnome movie. She said no, but it should be. Because I would watch that. Zombie Gnomes. But yeah. So here's the first alley. To buy some stuff in there tomorrow. Some prints. Put them all over the walls in here. Let's see. I put all of them all over the walls. Pricey. There was a couple of prints in there that were kind of ridiculous. I'm not saying which one. One of them was like, it's 40 for this one, 60 for the other one. Like 60, really? That's a little pricey. Look at local. Blow all my lunch budget. Buy one picture. Insane. Yes, it should be signed by the guy who did G.I. Joe. Who's there? Or the IDW/G.I. Joe comic book guys. It'd be cool to have something from him. I think I did something from him before. Really G.I. Joe guys. Saying that half the new like 2 or 3 of the new characters are modeled after people they know. What in the Breaker and one other guy. Here's the Witch Cat guy. The Permeans wasn't there at all because apparently that was something else. But we have the characters. Nothing really shocking in there. There was a beheaded Pikachu. Somebody. There was there was the beheaded, like, mangled one. It was also mangled. Elsewhere, but this is not a picture of that. Let's see. Tulip Club. That's cool. Tolkien thought of it before Star Wars. So here we have, as you can see, there's not a lot of, wow, this is like a roller coaster ride. It kind of looked like Idiom. I don't think it was. That's cool. We should go back to that guy. He's got some Ink Moon and Next Story. That's cool. Oh, there's the Twisted. I think that's from the Day of the Dead movie, or the Days of Murder. Yeah. It was cool looking. I don't think I'd want that staring back at me on the wall. Like, what the hell? Oh. Not sure what that's about. It's sort of like, I'm going to advertise my Atari controller. A lot of lithos. Artist Alley. Just come out of the Artist Alley. So yeah, you're going along to the first panel of the evening, which was 5. Guess where I'm headed. Yeah. Or is it earlier? Because he's not wearing the Star Trek outfit. There's very little of that because it was really hot. Or maybe I'm just going to lunch right there. That's probably what that is. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, it was just lunch. So that was all before noon, or all before 2. Actually, lunch was at 2. Lunch was dinner. In the Midwest, you say it's dinner. Supper is later at 6. Here you have, right, here's your stuff. Being obscured. And Larry's presentation to John saying that it was a presentation of Tim's junk and Mr. People's junk from Swan back in the day. Next to each other. Even though they would not be next to each other. And then there's opening of the dealer's room. Well, you've already been in there. I wonder if this is the part where I'm discussing that guy that was the horror host guy. Probably. That's probably what it is. Maybe that's a little later, though. No, I think it is the horror host guy. It's not the original guy. That's why his stuff is not going to sell, because it's not them. You know, where's Lord Broderon? The other guys are going to be like, oh, you're like the imitator guy. Yeah, we read about you online, right? Buy your shit. It's like backfire on it. It's going to be like, okay, I give up the copyright. Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah, so, and actually, KOFY, Fox TV, KTVU technically would own the franchise. Anyway, Todd Stanley wouldn't even own it anymore. No, the TV station owns you. It's like, I think if they tried to trademark Star Trek after the fact, or they don't own it. Yeah, they don't own it. I'm sure this is that lecture right there. It's a creepy guy. People probably heard me talking about it. Like, oh shit. Oh, that guy sucks. For some reason, he got the other guys kicked out of the convention. That's just should let them come back and just under a different name. Here we have Kato. Here we have a bandit. It's like kind of like Johnny Ferrer. Maybe it was. A Wild Bill thing. That's the Legion. They were back. It's kind of cool. You could be a Star Wars action figure. Fandom and fitness. It almost looks like that Boba Fett's junk sticks out in that little hole in the bottom. Like his dick. It's supposed to be his belly button, but it could be his dick. Then we have some fan cosplay final movie stormtroopers. And then we have these guys who are the dance team from Troop. They're in all of them. And all the Spider-Mans. And here they are doing a dance. There's some of the ones that I danced with, and that one time Kal Kat bust out some moves too. It's the same group. But yeah, there they are. Those are really good costumes too. So they're the special cosplayers. That actually didn't last as long as I thought it did. Yeah. Now after the panel, science fiction and science and science fiction. 2 Star Wars people, BB-8 builder and Greedo from the original classic Star Wars, and 2 NASA people, a physicist and an engineer. and talking about the future of space and sci-fi and stuff, and sci-fi people asking about it. Yeah, it was okay. Let's see what we got here. Mario Wario character, and that's it.